Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. My name is Joseph. Today, I want to react to a new band that's been requested quite a lot already at this channel. So I thought it's time to get to them, and that's Rivers of Nihil. With the song The Void from Which No Sound Escapes. Ooh, sounds ominous. And we're going to do the official music video. Now, I have no idea what this band is like. I'm going to assume it's melodic death metal just because that's what's been recommended a lot on this channel. It seems to be the popular genre. Let's see what we got here. If you're new to this channel and you're not aware how I do my reactions, I do voice my criticisms and opinions throughout the video because I want you to know exactly what's going through my mind. I try to be as respectful as possible. Sometimes it doesn't come out that way. Let's have a conversation about it if there's something that you disagree with. Anywho, let's get right into it. It's gonna be like atmospheric, I'm assuming. I really like the sound of electronic with this piano that's kind of creating this atmosphere, along with this kind of green tint, almost like the Matrix eerie spooky vibe in the music video. I like a good metal music video, so hopefully this one's good as well. I thought that was a 6-string bass guitar. I believe bass is what, 4 strings typically, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then there's a 6-string bass and 8-string guitars. I'm very novice when it comes to playing guitar. I played for 2 years, self-taught. Like I could play thrash songs, like the rhythm sections, and I was pretty good at it. I was able to keep up most of the song. When it came to intricate melodies and solos, I maybe played 1 or 2 solos clean. And even then, didn't sound super good. You know, it's like the novice version of clean. The payoff was definitely good for that build-up. It was a nice intro. It was gradual, but the peak, when it reached that peak, when you know something's going to happen, it was a really nice transition. So far, I do enjoy that synthesized sound in the background, and I'm going to be interested to see how this particular song progresses to kind of try to understand their mentality for songwriting.
I want you to remain.
These switches from the tougher melodies to more melancholic and atmospheric melodies very much remind me of that 2000s era and late 90s era of melodic death metal, doom metal kind of bands. Theater of Tragedy, Tiamat, you know, things like that. Opeth, especially later Opeth, reminds me a lot of that actually. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna want more progressions. I already know that in my brain, but I'm also trying to hold back that feeling because I don't know what the whole song is. It's hard sometimes to do a reaction because it's not the same when you listen to the whole song and just give your reaction because you're gonna forget certain elements that you felt. I think it's boring to watch a reaction when the person just sits in front of the TV and nods their head. I do want to hear feedback ever so often, but at the same time, I'm making a prejudgment on something that I haven't finished yet. Kind of a fine art I'm trying to perfect along with your comments and what kind of feedback you guys give me. Now, let me know, guys, is this another Finnish band that you guys introduced me to? Or is this these guys come from somewhere else? You know, Sweden, Switzerland. Rivers of Nihil. I'm trying to remember if it's like Sumerian. Because the name is definitely familiar. I can't remember if it's Sumerian or like Greek. I would like to hear from you guys. Maybe some of you guys know the origins of the names and obviously kind of where the band's from. Also reminds me of some Swallow the Sun, which I need to get back to as well. I know they released a new album. Most likely just gonna listen to the album, review it maybe for this week. Saxophone? That's nice. That's nice. With the heavy music with the saxophone sounds really, really good. Yeah, I would say, oh, there's only a little bit left. Let that finish up. One more song. Yeah, I think the good and the bad. The good, I think I like the song. I am not blown away by this particular song, but there's some really nice melancholic elements. Saxophone really sounded good. I like his vocals. I like the kind of melodies that they create and the heaviness of the song. But at the same time, I wasn't necessarily blown away because I've heard songs like it, you know, and I wasn't particularly on board with the softer singing, not because it was softer, but because I don't think it added anything extra. Not to mention the way it was mixed, you really can't tell what the hell he's singing. Music video didn't do it for me. I mean, it was shot nicely, but there was no concept behind the video, for me at least. I didn't like, if there was supposed to be a point to the music video, I didn't get it. And I think that's the hardest thing from a director standpoint, to really get a message across in the music video, which granted a lot of music videos are not very good at. Yeah, I think, for example, I would compare this to something recently that I've really listened to, was Ghost Brigade, but Ghost Brigade is more up my alley in this particular song. But I am intrigued. If this is the kind of sound that they've created, I'm intrigued to see more. If I was doing this kind of research on my own, I found this band, I probably would check out an album to really dive deep into the band before making up my mind if it's something that I would listen to, or maybe perhaps something that's a little bit more on the forgettable side for me, which I am somewhere in the middle right now, because I've enjoyed it enough, but I wasn't hooked like I was with Clawmaster from Ghost Brigade. So there's a mixed feeling going on here. Let me know, guys. Maybe it wasn't the best song to start with. And it's not necessarily because I want a fast song, I want a slow song, whatever it may be. You never know which is the song that's gonna grab you. Sometimes it's the fast song for me, sometimes it's the catchy song for me, sometimes it's just the melancholic one for me. It just really depends based on the band and the sound for me personally, and I know it's probably something similar for you guys as well. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction though, so you can kind of see my point of view, where I'm coming from, so that we can have a conversation about this band. And hopefully, guys, you're enjoying your week. Take care of yourselves. Subscribe for more on this channel if you want to see some podcasts that I do with Andrew McKay Smith from Scars and Guitars podcast. I do some album reviews. I'm gonna get back to some more album recommendations that I personally want to come from. So I try to do varied content on this particular channel, and I try to take every one of your recommendations to heart. It's just I get to them when I'm able to get to them, you know. But anywho, guys, take care of yourselves.